Hey, what up, all you Mansfield maniacs? It is Maniac Mansfield, Josh Mansfield, coming at you here with my SummerSlam 2019 predictions. We got 10 matches as of this recording scheduled for SummerSlam. None for the kickoff yet, although I expect the first match I'm going to go through will probably end up on the kickoff, and there'll probably be at least one or two matches added tomorrow morning or afternoon. So we got a really good card. On paper, at least, it looks fantastic. I'm excited. But I gotta say right out from the start that they have their work cut out for them because NXT TakeOver Toronto was amazing. Every match delivered. That final 2 out of 3 falls. I mean, I was just blown away and was on the edge of my seat for the last 20-25 minutes of that match. And I'm really excited to see, I don't know if excited the words, I don't even know if hopeful is the right word. I guess the word I'm looking for is interested to see if Vince can pull off of SummerSlam or even come close to what Triple H just did with TakeOver Toronto and basically took it to Cody Rhodes and AEW. So let's start off this card with the Cruiserweight Championship match, Drew Gulak versus Oney Lorcan. I don't know much about the challenger, so I'm going to give this one right out to the Cruiserweight Champion, Drew Gulak. This will probably end up on the kickoff, unfortunately. But, I mean, with all the other great matches, I don't see them putting any of the others on the kickoff. And out of these 10, this is one to get put there, unfortunately. But with all the other great matches lined up, yeah. I mean, it'll be a great match. It'll probably be one of the good high-flying matches. So, Drew Gulak retains, and it'll probably be the kickoff match. It's hard to choose what all matches to go with next, because all of these matches seem like they could almost be in the top tier where they belong. But next match I'm going to go with is the United States Championship match of AJ Styles versus Ricochet. A lot of people say that this match could steal the show. I definitely agree with that. Chris Jericho specifically said this match will steal the show. This match and a lot of others have potential to be show-stealing matches. This match I'm definitely looking forward to. If Vince lets them go and let them do them, then this match has incredible potential. This match can go a good 15-20 minutes and keep us on the edge of our seat the entire time. But they're trying to build up the club like they are. So I'm going to go with AJ Styles to retain in this match. Okay, next match we have is the Smackdown Women's Championship match between Bayley and Ember Moon. Now this is Ember Moon's first really big shot on the main roster, and we know what she can do in NXT. And we know what Bayley can do. So if these two put on, these two have the potential to put on a very good match, if allowed to. And I say allowed to because Vince, with whatever control he has, I feel like half the time these superstars aren't given the freedom to do what they know they can do, which sucks, because Vince, in a way, is holding them back, and I don't want that to happen with tomorrow's match. So I'm gonna go with Bayley to retain. I don't see Ember winning it just yet. She hasn't gotten the momentum enough yet, I don't think. So I can see Bayley retaining and then Sasha returning, turning on Bayley, and then setting up a match between them. So Bayley to retain. Next match is is Finn Balor versus The Fiend Bray Wyatt. This one's a no-brainer. It's going to be Bray Wyatt winning. It's his first match back as The Fiend. So there's no way that he's going to lose. He has looked terrifying. Like, I remember going back and watching and just being like, what the heck? And, like, getting, like, shivers, like, no. And just the people he's took out Kurt Angle, he's took out McFoley, he's gotten Balor. They will not do Demon versus Fiend just yet. Balor wants to take time off to, relax a bit, to recuperate. So, Bray's going to win. He's going to put Balor out of action for a bit. And then hopefully for Survivor Series, Balor will come back and we'll get the Demon versus Fiend after Wyatt's been, destroying everything in his path for the next couple months. I think this match, in a way, it should probably be the Fiend just destroying Balor. But at the same time, I want to see what these two can do. Because we were supposed to see this match a long time ago, but then Bray got sick. And we got Balor versus AJ, which was phenomenal. Pun not intended, but I see where I went there. So I don't think it will be to the level of Fiend versus Demon yet, but I think it'll still be a really good, solid match. And Bray will come out on top with this one. So the next match, we have Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon. If Kevin Owens loses, he has to quit WWE. So right out of the gate, I'm really surprised this match is not a stipulation match. Like, after everything that we've seen them put each other through, this really needs to have, like, another match stipulation besides the Owens loses, he quits. Like, it needs to be, I think it needs to be no holds barred, really, to put an end to this feud, to send Shane out. He'll probably jump off or fall off something big at the end of a match, and that'll be how Owens is able to pin him, and that'll write Shane off of TV for a good while. I know a lot of people are getting sick of seeing Shane on TV. I'm sick of heel Shane. Face Shane, when he came back in 2016, I was like, yes, finally. Heel Shane, so if you take him off TV for a good bit, bring him back as a babyface, I think it'll be better. But Owens is definitely going to win this, because I don't see how they would get around the Shane somehow winning with help from McIntyre and Elias, etc. And then with Owens having to quit, what they would do, bring him back. But they want to write Shane off of TV, so Owens is going to win this match. The next match is the Raw Women's Championship match, a submission match. We have Becky Lynch versus Natalya. Now, I'm really excited for this match. So there's not really a match on this card I'm not excited for, because all of these matches are just look phenomenal. Minus one or two. But this match, I've had the toughest decision of who's going to win. Because I want it to be Natalya. I do. I have always been a Natalya fan from day one. Always said she needs another good, strong run with the title. She's had two women's title runs in her WWE career. She had one last year with the Smackdown women's title. I was happy about that. And then her only other one, she won at Survivor Series 2010 against Laycool, which she held to the Royal Rumble. So, in my heart of hearts, I want Natalya to win. But in my gut, I know it's Becky. I want to be wrong on this match. I want to be wrong. But I'm going with Becky Lynch. Just because I think Becky wins, she makes Natalya tap to the disarmer in her home country, doesn't let go, and Ronda Rousey comes out for the save. That's how I think that's going to go. If they decide to bring Ronda back now. Because obviously Ronda's not, there's been no news on if she's having a family. Now, if that news comes out tomorrow, then, plans change, obviously. I think that's just what WWE is waiting for to see if that happens, etc. So we'll see what happens. From what I've heard, there's been no sightings of Ronda in Toronto, but granted, there were no sightings of her at the Royal Rumble in 2018. But then that happened. So I want Natalya, but my pick is Becky. The next match is the WWE Title Match between Kofi Kingston and Randy Orton. This match, about almost 10 years in the making. This match, Kofi and Randy had a feud that started late 2009, continued all the way through, I want to say January of 2010, January or February of 2010, and when, Kofi was supposed to stay down for a punt, he didn't. Orton picked him up and did a hard RKO on him, shouting stupid at him, which stopped his push completely. Because Kofi was red hot, getting in the main event scene, and then he made one little mistake, and Orton ruined him. Period. So this match is going to be a little bit of redemption and proving himself for Kofi when he faces the man who stopped him from grabbing the brass ring for about 10 years. Because Kofi even said that he always heard it was Randy who kept him back. Which, yeah. So this match and the lead up, I'm excited for, because we know they can have great matches they have before. And now that it's for the WWE title, I'm really looking forward to it. I don't think Randy will win. I think this will be Kofi's final successful title defense. I think he will beat Randy Orton to finally put that whole Kofi-Randy thing from 2009-2010 and finish it. And finally prove himself, prove Orton wrong, and just finally proving that he deserves that spot. Because of all the superstars he's faced for the title, Orton is the one who is the main eventer. Orton is probably the most dangerous contender to Kofi's title, more than Samoa Joe, just because Orton is a multi-time world champion. I think these guys are going to put it all out there. There's going to be a lot of emotion, and I think Kofi's going to come away with the win and retain his title. The next match is another one I am really looking forward to, which is Charlotte Flair versus Trish Stratus. This is going to be amazing. Trish has tweeted that this is going to be her final match, period. Whether I believe that is one thing. It's in Toronto, her hometown. It's another one where I want to be wrong. I want Trish to win. I'm not the biggest Charlotte Flair fan, but this would cement her again. You have the 9-time champion in Charlotte Flair versus the original 7-time champion in Trish Stratus, one who did it first. I want Trish to win, but I feel like it's going to be Charlotte. So my pick is Charlotte. I hope I'm wrong. I really do. Because WWE tends not to have the hometown favorites win. Usually. There are exceptions. Trish won her final women's title against Lita in her hometown, in Canada, in 2006, when she retired. So, I want it to be Trish, but it's going to be Charlotte, and that'll cement her legacy and the official passing of the torch from Trish to Charlotte. Now, if they do a passing the torch from Lita to Becky, that'd be another great match that I want to see. But this is the two best of their generations in one all-out brawl that I think is going to be a fantastic match. So the second to last match, which is probably going to be the quickest match on the card, Dolph Ziggler versus Goldberg. Now, honestly, originally I probably would have preferred the Dolph versus Miz match because they can put on a fantastic match. Some people were pulling for Ziggler versus Michaels. That would have been fantastic, but Michaels is staying retired. Except for that one-off with a crown jewel with DX versus Brothers of Destruction, but we're not going to talk about that right now. So this is going to be... I feel like if anyone can make a squash match with Goldberg look competitive, it will be Dolph. He has that ring awareness of him where he knows what to do. I wonder how long this match is going to go. I'm going to say it's going to be 5 minutes or under. That's my guess. And Goldberg will squash Dolph. Unless somehow Dolph sneaks a win and then gets Michaels, potentially. And I wouldn't be upset with that if that's what was leading to. But Goldberg for the win. It's one of the easiest matches to pick on this card. And now we come to the final match. The Universal Championship match Brock Lesnar versus Seth Rollins. We've seen Rollins been beaten, he's bruised, broken. But then on Raw, he said he's going to be at SummerSlam, he's going to beat Brock Lesnar, and he guarantees it. Now, when a babyface guarantees that they're going to win a title or do something, they tend to do it. So, somehow, Rollins is going to win the title from Brock. And then Brock will, go off, probably to Smackdown. And at the next pay-per-view, it'll be Brock versus Kofi for the WWE title, and Brock Lesnar enters SmackDown on Fox as WWE champion. That's what I see happening. And Rollins regaining the Universal title. I mean, they just wanted a way to make this match, which, again, it really shouldn't have been giving Brock Money in the Bank. I mean, that was just the dumbest decision. Honestly, if I would have been Mustafa Ali on top of that ladder and heard Lesnar's music, I just would have grabbed the briefcase. Screw just standing there. Just grab it. Deal with the punishment later. But, no. So somehow Rollins is going to manage to somehow get Lesnar down. And somehow win the title. So that's all the matches that have been announced. Surprisingly, no Daniel Bryan or Roman Reigns on this card. They'll probably end up... I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they got put together in a tag match against maybe Samoa Joe and someone. There's a lot of people who I'm surprised are not on this card. Reigns, Daniel Bryan, Samoa Joe, Rey Mysterio, Andrade, Shinsuke, the Usos. There's no tag title matches on this card. There are no tag matches at all on this card yet. No Intercontinental title match. So maybe we're gonna get a cross-brand 8-man tag match? I don't know. It just seems odd without all those names on this card. But we'll see what happens. So, those are my SummerSlam predictions. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Let me know your predictions. And I will see you all next time. God bless.